People, I'm at St. Leo's parking lot. It's a Catholic church in Omaha, Nebraska. They have an amazing pollinator garden. So I've got the OM-1 MarkII and the 90mm macro, which is a crazy macro. This thing's awesome. We're gonna do a little bit of focus stacking and a little bit of just really cool macro stuff, because why not? I don't have to take photos today, and I don't need more photos of flowers, probably ever, but we're gonna do it anyway. What I'm doing is I'm just trying to isolate like little water drops, and I'm using the background to make sure that I'm not getting a bunch of distracting colors and stuff in the background, moving around a little bit, and just trying to make sure that the viewer, when they're looking at the photos that I'm taking here, they just have something to kind of latch onto. That's usually the water drops, but it could be a little batch of light or whatever. Right now the sun is almost completely in the clouds, so the light is still diffused and cool, but once it comes out, if it comes out, then we'll be able to play a little bit more with some of the light. And there's bees and stuff in here, so let me go see. So we're gonna do a little focus stack here because the wind is fine for that, and OM system does a pretty good job of correcting for a tiny bit of movement. So the only advice I would give is to keep that shutter speed pretty high. That's my target right there, this guy. Plans have changed, so the clouds got a lot darker. My idea that the sun was gonna for sure come out and illuminate this stuff with beautiful light has been dashed, but we will persevere. And I think that what we'll do is we'll push the OM1 MarkII's ISO a little bit. Let's shoot it like 800 or so, 1000, 1600, and see how those files hold up, because I think they're gonna hold up pretty decently, and the photos are gonna be pretty cool. So let's go look. I found one little spot where there's a petal and a little bit of drop of water on the edge of the petal, and that's like my little entry point, or my focus spot, or whatever you want to call it, my center of visual interest that I want people to kind of hook into. A couple of the shots are just green in the background, and then I want some more color, so I just kind of shift to get some of that color in there using the other flowers, and try a couple of different compositions. This is my problem. I probably took 100 photos right there, okay? And the OM1 MarkII, along with the OM3, they have like the same internals, focusing and all that stuff, are just so insanely fast. You can just put your focus point, and you maybe use the focus limiter on the 90 to limit where you want the focus to be. The camera just locks on to focus every time. But it's time to try these, look at the colors in these, like subdued, beautiful purples and grays. All right, do you see this? I can get lost in the composition here. I hope the photos are cool. Spider! Oh, dude, this spider is like the same color as a flower. What the hell? Like lizard chameleon spiders. I'm pretty sure it's 110% humidity while I'm shooting, but that spider, I was taking a couple pictures of that, and then the spider ran away. So I only got a couple shots, and then a little tiny, some kind of honeybee or something shows up. It's not a honeybee, I don't think. I don't know what it is. And it was really pretty, but it's just like the OM1 MarkII makes it easy, but the 90mm macro, the focusing combination is kind of insane. I had somebody in one of my videos say that I am a shill for OM system and that I was given all my cameras, and no, that's not true. I sold a bunch of stuff to buy this stuff. Traded it in, sold it. I had to do what I got to do because this stuff is just amazing. This garden is pretty amazing. I've talked to the people that run it, some of the gardeners, and they're just super awesome people. One of the goals is to help the pollinators. If you haven't noticed, monarchs are on the decline, like big time. I used to see them all the time, and now they're really rare. So good on St. Leo's for doing something like this and making something so incredibly beautiful for us to walk through. It's amazing. One thing I'm lucky about is the ability to buy the lenses I want right now. I have a business account that I buy and sell this stuff with, right? And some people have commented on my videos and been like, hey, that's great, but can we do that with cheaper stuff? And macro photography is one of the things I think you can get away with, and getting like a cheaper close-up filter and just have a decent lens maybe and put a close-up filter on there, and you're gonna get some really stunning, cool macro shots. They might not be something like comes out of a more expensive lens, but it's an excuse to get out and shoot almost anything. And if it's not perfect, if it's not like super sharp or super clear, remember that most people don't really care. Most people only care about that on YouTube because they're comparing cameras and lenses and all that stuff at 100%, right? Get your stuff to look really pretty, be proud of it, enjoy your work, and love photography, right? So however you can do macro, that would be cool, because you can just get out and do this stuff. It's just amazing. My hair, look at this. I'm sweating like that guy, that Microsoft guy a long time ago, where he ran around on the stage like a maniac. All right, so one thing you could do is shoot through. That's what I call it. Just shoot through other stuff. And you just find chaos, embrace it, right? And just shoot through a frame. It's called framing. And you get a bunch of color and cool stuff around your focal point. A lot of people try to clear out and move to a situation where you don't get stuff between your subject, but change it up sometimes. This morning I felt pretty bad. Got into a conversation about the state of the world right now, the big beautiful bill, and yeah, it's not going great. So got depressed, but instead of wallowing in despair, nature and landscape photography, sorry, especially right now, this macro stuff is like kind of healing. Makes you forget some of that stuff and reminds you that there's still just an incredible amount of beauty, right? Let's go see the rest of the garden. Well, first we're gonna take a picture of this thing. You know, gorgeous sunlight is great to work with, but diffused light like this is also super awesome. Just remember to make sure that your shutter speed higher. I know that a lot of the people's advice is to keep your ISO as low as possible in all circumstances, but that no longer is really valid. The software that we have, these sensors are amazing, number one, and then the software that we have can reduce the noise in unbelievable ways. So even though I'll shoot this next shot at, let's say, let's do 3200 ISO, and then I'm gonna go home and denoise it, and it's gonna look incredible. Now, the advice of keeping your ISO low is still good. You still would like a clean image, but never trade that for shutter speed when you're doing something like this, especially when there's wind, because you can't save a blurry image, but you can save a lot of the grain. Okay, as you can see behind me, oh, let me look up, you can see my double chin. The light has come out like directly, so it's like really harsh now. So it's that time of the day where that really harsh light is tough sometimes to work with when it's, macro photography still works with that, of course, especially with a little bit of water and stuff, because that water will glisten. But it's just a totally different type of light that is gonna give you different types of vibes. Look at these colors, holy cow. I just thought those statues up there were people, and that scared me. All right, you see that little guy? I don't know if you can see him. I don't think this thing focuses. But there's this little dude there, and I'm obsessed with trying to get a good shot of him. Just one. He's a cool dude. Again, I am not an OM system shill. I have no relationship with them. But look at this. I could take this OM-1 MarkII with one hand with a 90mm macro, and I could use subject tracking to track. Okay, I put it on birds and it's tracking bees like they're birds, right? And so I'm just doing this, and I'm finding the birds with my LCD screen, or the bees with my LCD screen, which is you can't see, and it's getting me insane, really cool macro shots. I mean, what other system can you do that with one-handed? It really does allow you to get into weird, out of reach spots, you know, so you have to balance yourself maybe with the other hand, and you're stretching out. One hand. That's just crazy. So when people complain about like the weight of the OM1, like it's almost as big as a Sony, or it's bigger than some Sonys, all that stuff, they just haven't used this stuff in real life. Whatever, it's all good. Every system is awesome in 2025. Here's what I did. I ended the other video thinking that I was done, and then I saw another church, another garden, and I said, I gotta do this. I have photos of flowers. I have lots of photos of flowers. What I need to do is go and work on my giant list of things that I have to do, which is like 700 million. And one of them is like sell the existing photos that I have of flowers, try to sell those. But I have to be on the computer at home to do that. But instead, I'm just gonna go and take pictures. That's just, you might see me on the street someday. That's all right. That's the ultimate ending for pretty much all photographers.